Hey guys, welcome back. John Megacycle here, another episode of OpenTTD, one of my favorite games of all time. Transport Tycoon Deluxe is what it was modeled off of 15, 16 years ago. This is just another brief introduction like I gave in the first episode. This is like a SimCity-esque, but instead of running an entire city, you're simply managing a transportation company. Sounds simple on paper, and maybe it is. But still a lot of fun. This is one I haven't been able to come back to in forever. But I was able to find it. It's OpenTTD, and you can find it, download it for free, play it, no problem, works well. I'm doing it on Windows, whatever this is. So for repairs, it'll planes, aircraft, anything will automatically go to the depot, and it'll sit there for repairs for as long as it needs to be, and then it'll just move on. So that smoke trail you saw was the aircraft breaking down, but it doesn't really break down and explode and kill everybody. It travels much slower, and it'll head to the station, in this case the airport depot. So plenty of passengers there. I'm happy with how that's panning out. Our coal is doing a nice job. One of the things I want to go over is competition. Yes, that looks exactly like me. Actually, that's pretty accurate. I'm kidding. Is it just new oh god, no. Maybe? No. Yeah, he looks really sure to have a transportation. Oh my god, forehead. I like this face, actually. We're gonna leave that as. What we can do is we can build our company headquarters. I'm not too sure what that does. We can change our color scheme, which will, we're red now, so all our structures are red and everything. We can change our name and our company name. So let's actually at least change the company name to Megacycle Transport. Cycle Transport. A shading. Very good, Megacycle Transport. This is actually going to be where competition is going to come in as well. Let's see here. Company league table. Yeah, when other competition springs up, they'll have their own transportation. I think we get like 3 or 4 years to get our feet wet, so to speak, and then we get started with other competitors. I believe the way this works is you can actually buy them out. What does this do? Oh, okay. We can actually buy them out. I think we purchase their stock and then we own their company. I think that's how that works. My memory's a little shaky after, like I said, 15, 16 years or whatever. So let's see, what is, okay, so we have what, $120,000 in capital. We can start paying off our loan, but I want to keep that money. I want to do some more expansion before we start paying off our loans. What's a quick and easy route we can do here? I see a lot of coal. Power plants. I kind of want to do something that's got some length to it. Let's see here, what is this? Iron mine. And factory. I need a steel mill. What color is a steel mill? Gray? There are no steel mills around here. This is a farm. We can take the farm to the factory. Factory will produce goods, and then the goods we can take right to our town. Short trip, we could probably just truck it. I'm not too sure, but we'll think about that. As the routes get longer, you do get paid more money, and then of course with more money what we'll want to do is we'll want to transport more product. We don't want to do a ton of small runs. We want to transport more stuff. Now the problem is we have all this farmland in between, so that's going to make this a little dicey. Actually, is there a slightly longer route before I get all committed? Actually, I like this better. 2 farms right next to each other. So let's do something like this. About all the coverage, not quite. I thought the way the game worked is if you can cover 1 square in the facility, you get 100% of the production. I'm not too sure. Let's just go with this though. I want to build this as far away as possible. Maximum coverage, right about there looks good. Now I built it with 3, which not only extends how many trains we could put in, but also extends our coverage if you noticed. So what I want to do is I want to bring that all the way right here, and we're going to do 3, same as with that one. And we're going to start with 1 or 2 just to get started, but I like to kind of build out my expansion a little early on. So let's do a little bit of footwork here. Let's get around some of these terrain bits. Okay, cool. 1, 2. I lied. Let's do all 3. I kind of want this to be an easy slope up, slope down kind of a thing. So we're going to do this like so. 1, 2, and 3. Our trains are going to be carrying a little more cargo, so I'm going to want to opt for the heavier trains, more powerful as well, and they're going to be carrying... Did I just say that? Did I just say they're going to be carrying more cargo, so I want the bigger trains? Like, I'm just repeating myself now. Stupid trees. I love trees, don't get me wrong, but intents and purposes in this game, they're dumb. Okay, cool. Now, what you can do with this game is you can have switching lanes. You can put in railroad signals and all that crap. I don't. I don't mess with that at all if I can manage. I just built myself into an interesting predicament, which I will explain momentarily. The problem is I don't have a depot. I don't have enough room for a depot for this little guy. So let's see here. Is it demolish? Yep, perfect. And I accidentally built 1 or 2 up here. Okay, yeah, demolish. I thought the demolish was still on. Thanks much for nothing. Okay, depot there, depot there, depot there. Okay, cool. Again, we could do this far more finesse-like. I'm not a finesse person. I'm a function. It has to just function. Alright. The Changi Jubilee or the Ginzu A4? Ginzu A4 is an absolute boss. I don't know. Let's start with the Changi Jubilee. I also need livestock cars. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4 livestock cars. This is going to be very straightforward. It's going to be a go to here, full load, all cargo, and then there. Nope. Hang on. Go to there. Go. Okay. There's our livestock. Done and done. Next up is grain. Close out the depots. Load up the new one. We're doing the Changi Jubilee. I need grain hoppers. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We can add more. We can subtract. It doesn't much matter. Right now we're just given a feel for what's going on. I need a full load of any cargo. I don't really care. Right there, please. And go to town. Perfect. Okay. That takes care of the 2 products that are going to come out of there. The reason why I built a 3rd one is if the production is really ramped up, considering we have 2 farms, I'm going to build another one that is both. So, new vehicle. Actually, let's just... no, let's wait. Let's wait to see how much cargo we're actually pulling. I think that's a smarter move. Okay, loading up. This looks weird. This train's all the way in, this train's not in at all. I maybe didn't need to make it this long, but that's okay. So 12, so many head of livestock and tons of grain. We can also upgrade the train. We can add more carts or cars or whatever if we need to. And since it's 2 farms, I'm sure we're going to have a lot of excess. But let's still wait for the process. We're going to wait for the product to get here. Is that other one still loading? It is, okay. I have the little screens here, and I still have to go scroll over to check. Oh my gosh, been a while. I don't expect a ton of cash out of here. What I do expect is to get a good amount of product, or the goods as the end, and then be able to freight it over to the town right next door for some more cash. Now we can freight this stuff anywhere, but the reason again why I want to concentrate on this town is for its growth, so our airport really starts to beef up. So unload, give me the money. 6,000, okay. So that's just as equivalent as our longer airplane rides, since those are 6,000 as well. Yes, I'm going to need another train, absolutely. We're going to go the Ginzu A4 for this one. I want 3 of each. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, as the timeline goes on, the thing is technology is going to advance. So newer aircraft are going to be on the market for us to use. New vehicles, new everything. So bigger airports, that kind of stuff. So the game evolves over time, which is nice. You know, fairly relative to SimCity as well, since I'm using that as an example. And go. Thank you. Okay. Right now I don't care too much about the trains. This is the grain hold, so I want to see if the price is much different. Is there the graphs? Operating profit graph. Yeah, that's not what I was hoping for. I thought there was a way to show the actual cost of every single kind of product, so you know if there's a spike. Oh, 8,000. That's a nice haul. You can tell if there are certain products you should be working with or whatever. You know, if there's like a boom in the coal price, you'll want to go and get that going on. Make sure you get some transit laid down before your competitors do. I only built 3. Oh, I did 3 and 3. Duh. I am an idiot. Ha 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 ha. Okay, I need you to go to the station. That's the station button? Force train to proceed. Nope. Depot. There it is. Okay, cool. Why don't you go to the depot? We're going to edit you up. Edit the train. Edit the train. Edit the train. There it is. Okay. So, drag vehicle here to sell it. Ding. We're just going to go all out. We're making some good cash on this run, so I don't mind doing that. And then what? Another grain hopper? That seems like a good shot. Let's do that. The Ginzu A4 is a little faster, so I don't mind paying a little bit of extra price to make sure that we get the product into where it's got to go. Send train to depot. We'll take care of that. Now, this should be sitting on some grain, or some goods. Does this produce? 220 crates of goods, 0 transported. So again, once we have that demand for goods, then we'll be able to use that more to our advantage. So, scrap. I'll take the Ginzu A4, please, and I need livestock. Go for it. Not only is this good that we're taking our time trying to figure out profit margins and such, but I don't remember how effective any of these vehicles are. So being able to just take that little extra time, go through and make sure that we have enough supply, and doing this like a little more calculated is smart. At least I think it is. Cool. Whoa, gosh, the zoom. Okay, another year has passed. Subsidy offers. That's something I should talk about. Subsidy offers are requests for goods or services to be done based on a timeline. If you complete that, you get the subsidy, and your transportation costs, or not the costs, the money you get for transporting the goods are greatly increased. So first good service from new Minville factory to Leadenbury will attract a year's subsidy from the local authority. So the Minville factory is this. Yep, that's where we're dropping off the goods. And they want us to take it to Leadenbury. Is this just... Oh, okay, great. Well, that's easy enough. That'll get us a subsidy? Perfect. We have a ton of goods. I almost want to do it by train. I don't know how horrifically ineffective that's going to be, but considering how much product we're going to be getting, maybe it's necessary. So, let's... where is it? Did I just lose my mind? How do I build... Oh, here it is. Yep. So, roads are pretty much done in the exact same fashion. You build your little path. Let's just do this a little smarter. I don't feel like changing in between 3 or 4 road types. There we go. Roads into there. We're going to build our road vehicle depot. That's going to allow us to buy the trucks. There we go. Or buses, or whatever you want to build. And then there's a bus station or a truck loading bay. And it's the same thing. Sometimes I demolish some of the core structures so I can get a better coverage map. Let's just demolish that one right there. Leadenbury Authority refuses to allow this. Okay, well that's fine. I think this is the town I tried to put in the original airport anyhow, so I kind of blew up some crap. So, I want this there. And I want this here. Perfect. So now this is part of the station. This will collect goods, no problem. So new vehicle. I need something that can carry goods. Belore truck goods van. Good truck, whatever. Doesn't matter. Anyway, buy vehicle. I want you to go here. I don't care about a full load. And then I want you to go here. And I want to 2, and 3. Go, 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 and go. Probably bad taste that I did it all at the same time. I don't care. Okay, so first truck arrives. It's gonna wait for goods, pick up the goods now that it's being requested. A little bit of a cluster, I know. What we can do, I think, is one-way streets. Activate, deactivate one-way roads. That might be more helpful. I'm not too sure. Yeah, the only things that I changed from the European standard to the American standard is the cache and drive on the right side of the road. So they have some product in them. How much do you have? Empty. Okay, first one's going to be empty. I get that. What do you have? 14, and you can hold what? Oh, you can only hold 14. Okay. First truck arrives. Everyone's happy, but he didn't bring any goods, so kind of a tease. Unload. Boof. $1,000 is more than I'm going to make normally, but we have this subsidy. So we'll pay triple rates. That's impressive. That's a lot of extra cash, especially for such a simple route. Now, how much do you cost in upkeep? I can't read any of this. $898 a year. For this next year, one run, he paid for his entire maintenance cost. I'm pretty happy with that. Quite happy with that, indeed. So we're probably going to be sitting on tons of goods, depending on how this is kicking out. Now we have plenty of livestock and grain here. We can either build another route or two, or we can take this to another factory. Now this one's really close. I don't really feel like doing that. Close routes drive me crazy. They're good to like maintain maintenance costs and such, but they don't really bring in a lot of cash, so it's a bit of a pain. Service subsidy offer. First passenger from Flangenhall to runway. Really? Like 10 feet? I'm going to pass on that. Buses would be a bit of a jaunt. We could do a train. We could do train passenger routes, but that's a bit of a pain too. Especially if we're not going to be pulling in a ton of passengers after that first year. So, how are we doing on passengers and mail anyway? 30 bags and 30 passengers. 10 bags, 10 passengers. We need to strip out an aircraft. How much do you have in you? Not a bunch. Okay. I need you to drop off. There we go. And we're going to sell you. Boop. Okay. It's important that we also make sure, like I said before, we don't overuse the resources that are available. Did you guys lose a couple of buildings? What happened here? Local authority. Fund local road construction. Fund the reconstruction of urban road network causes considerable disruption to road traffic for up to 6 months. Now that's a benefit to use against another competitor. The fun thing about that is you fund that and screws up all the roads. The enemy or your opponents cannot demolish the roads. They can't modify them in any way. And it screws up their truck transportation network. So that's a lot of fun to do. I'll tell you that. That is quite the fun thing to do. Okay, let's see how much of our stuffs are being transported. From what they're producing, only 60%, so we could pull more product out of the farms. Not too worried about that at the moment. Either way, airplanes have been a really good blessing for us, so let's find 2 more nice cities that I don't have to do a ton of demolishing. See if we can get a nice aircraft transportation network going. That one's not bad. I'd have to blow up a bunch of roads, though. Too small. Ugh. This one looks good. What else do we have? Trimford. Trimford? I don't know. Anyway, landscaping. Where are... Yes, landscaping. Dink, dink, and dink. Now, I can't rotate the camera. Okay, cool. I was really afraid I was going to demolish that. Let's get another airport. That'll blow that up. Shoot. That's probably good right there. Now, we can link that into the network we already have without a problem, or we can start a new one, and I think I want to start a new one. If I can just get right there, perfect. Let's see if they'll let me do it. Ding, ding, ding. Perfect. Perfection. Excellent. Okay. I'm done with you. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. We're gonna do the same thing here. The count, Coleman count, and I want you to go to here. And it's a nice run. That's probably going to give us about the same 6,000 or what have you from before. I'm not expecting a ton, but still building up our network, and that's important. So go here, and then go here. Later on, when the airports get larger, and we have bigger planes, bigger capacities and such, that's when we're going to be able to get a lot more stuff. Like, we'll build hubs. We'll build whole hubs full of airports. And it'll be just like in real life. You got one major one, and it's going out to all these other ones, and you'll get, they're not supersonics, but they're like jets. Like, there are aircraft in here later on when you get to the 2000s and such, they just blast through. It's ridiculous. Okay, so it seems we have way more livestock than grain here. When this guy's done, I'm going to strip out 2 of his grain carts and put on 2 more livestock. So I need to keep an eye on him. Yeah, the route's not that far. Probably, like I said, the same as the other one for distance, but 1,215, that's good enough to get us some pretty decent passengers, at least enough for 2 aircraft. So I'm happy with that. Burp. You didn't hear it, but that was a tire squealing. I didn't hear it either, but I had to do the noise. Okay, first route was nothing, as expected. It's always the case when you load in for the first time. I need you to go to the depot, please. We need to modify. Having too much livestock sitting around is bad because we're not moving it fast enough. Might need a 4th train? I don't know. I might also just want to tack on like 10 or 20 cars and see what happens. I don't know. Either way, yeah, I'm going to strip out 2 of the grain and add 2 livestock. That's the plan, she. So let's see, can I just grain. Oh, livestock, right? Dink dink. And go away. And go away. And because I like the way my trains look, get going. Good. That takes care of that. Now, you're coming in for a landing? Not even close. Are you coming in for a landing? Much closer. What do you have? You have a full load. 65 passengers, 8 bags of mail. Not too bad. This game might seem slow-paced, and it is. But that's not a bad thing. This game was pretty solid way back in the day, and I'm still happy to play it now. But you know me with nostalgia games. If it's, you know, I'll crack open the original Command & Conquer and play through the GDI missions again, no problem. So, 6,000, let's say as a guess. 5,700, 5,700. Pretty darn close. Not too shabby. Right about now, we should be able to start paying off some of our debt. So we have how much? 150,000? Let's pay 100,000 of it. I don't like paying interest. So how much interest are we actually paying? Not that much even. 1%? Loan interest. 5,000, yeah, like 1%? That's nothing. $6,000 on a $600,000, oh, not even that. 2%? 2%. Because we had 300,000, we got charged 6,000 in interest, 1% would be 3%, or 3,000, 2% is 6,000. Okay, so 2% interest. Not a big deal. I could have sworn I put the interest on high to make it more difficult, but meh, no big deal. This is going good. How many? Oh wow, 1,000 crates of goods. We have to ship this stuff. We got to take this stuff somewhere else, farther away. Does this place accept goods? Yes, it does. Awesome sauce. It's 1, 2 for expansion. 5 should be fine. Can you? Yes, you can. Perfect. I've been using the word perfect a little too loosely, I think. Now, here's what we're gonna do. Instead of build a new station, I want to use the goods from that station because we're already using the goods for our trucks. I'm not seeing this right. Hang on. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. So, what we are going to do is we're going to use the same... Nope, that's not at all what I wanted. We're going to use the same dock or the same bit of the train station both ways. So, ding, ding, ding. Perfect. Again, with the perfect, I'll just build a train depot here. It's going to be easier than trying to get a train from the other train depot. I would like Ginzu A4 and goods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have so much product. There's no reason why. Just take it and go. I don't want you to wait for a full load because you're going to interfere with the other not plane, the other train. What's the matter with this thing? Oh, the other train's actually using the station. Ah, cripes. Now what I might be able to do is blow this up and put a fourth, so that way I wouldn't have to worry about it. Is it going? I don't know why it's not going. Just for giggles. Nope. Gonna have to wait till that train kicks off. I gave you the right orders, didn't I? Go to Lenberry Woods. Yep. Leadingberry Woods. Go to Flanning Hall. Yeah, okay. My orders are right. I'm just an idiot or something. What, do I look like an idiot? Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Kaboomy boom. Yep. Okay, stop. Okay, expenditure, fantastic. This, I need it to be 4. What was it, 6? Not allowed while paused. Yep. Okay, unpause it. Oh, that was fast mode. And so here's what we're gonna do. This way everyone gets their own cut of the pie. There we go. Everyone has their own depot. Train 5 is lost. What? How are you? You're on a track. How are you? Which one's train 5? Yeah, that's the one. The thing is, the orders didn't change, so I hope things just... Leadingberry will no longer accept livestock or grain. Yes, it will. You settle down. It will, because I rebuilt the station. This range right here wasn't enough, and it was still the station, so now we should be good. So let's see. You're full on goods. Yep. 150 or so. I'd like to see how much that is. It might not be a lot, but again, it's using the products that we're producing, shipping it around, helping the local towns, which are in turn helping us, because we're shipping passengers and mail and goods and everything else. So it's turning out real nice. I'm gonna get zoomed in nice on that money. 10,000. Very nice paycheck. I don't remember goods being that much more high priced, but that's fantastic. 11,000 for the grain shipment. 10,000 for the livestock. We have another 100,000. We can knock that right out of our loan. Let's just go ahead and do that. There we go. 100,000 left on the loan. Yep, truck broke down. So this is how this works. Truck breaks down, causes a bit of a traffic jam. After a little while, it'll just quote-unquote wake up, and then it'll go to the depot for maintenance. And it'll be AFK for, I don't know, a couple of seconds or a minute, or okay, I guess a second. And then it'll just go about its way. Where are you going? Do you have goods? You do have goods. Okay, cool. Then I don't know what the heck happened. Okay. So, what do we got? We have 2 airplane routes. Let's check on that real quick. Do we have tons of passengers waiting? Not a ton. Maybe one more plane will help? What about here? Oh, wow, yes. We will need another aircraft. New aircraft. Coleman count. Buy. Cannot buy. Requires cash. Oh, I just paid off my loans. Okay, just give me money back. Buy. Let's just get this set up. Ding. And shading. Great. Go. Done. Click. 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 Okay. Let's check on our airports that we started the game with anyhow. Tons of mail. Not a lot of passengers. Tons of mail, not a lot of passengers. Okay, so we need to either knock out another aircraft, so that way we're not overusing our aircraft unnecessarily. The problem with maintenance is if they're making a run, I still have to pay for maintenance, so they better be making me some money, and if they're not, there's no point in keeping them running. So we can either knock out a plane or really try to boost up the level of population growth here. Excuse me. Let's see. Looks like some new construction going on there. What about here? Town grows every 100 days. So 3 times a year. Town grows every 199 days. Town grows every 199 days. Okay. I think with the local authority, we can also do advertisements for the town itself. Not just like for me, like, hey, give me more passengers, but like I thought there was a way to get, like, to grow the city. Like you pay some cash and you can really boost up their population growth or something. Maybe that might be a different game. I'm not sure. Either way, we've made some really good progress this episode. I'm really happy with how this is panning out. Again, this is OpenTTD. If you like the game, or if you just want to check it out for yourself, feel free. You can get it for absolutely free. Just do a quick Google search. It'll lead you right to the site. You can pick it up, play it, no problem. So, this is John Megacycle. Thanks for joining me, guys. I will catch you next time.